Good evening. Before we start the show, I'm going to need a song to play first. So I'm going to pick one at random from the book of 1,000 UK number one hits. And it's going to be the song on page 109. Okay, roll credits.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Eastbourne, it's Milk and Cookies! And here's your host, David Mad Dog Hall!
Thank you so much. The gods of random have given you this. Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. You belong with me. Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? Say my name. The sun shines through the rain. A whole life. Damn, where are we? A whole life. So lonely, and then come and ease the pain. I don't want to lose this feeling. Oh. Say my name. The sun shines through the rain. A whole life so lonely, and then come and ease the pain. I don't want to lose this feeling. Oh, close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal? Thank you so much. I should explain something. I should explain something about Random Night, just because I think a lot of people didn't seem to get it when I was describing it. It's I'm not choosing any of the songs, so any attempt at requesting them are entirely useless. All the songs will be chosen entirely at random. Not necessarily, in fact, not again from the book, because let's face it, the book is getting kind of tired. I don't think there are any songs on here that I haven't played at least once already, so I'm going to get rid of that for now. Something else that's new. I got a new camera, and it does this. There we go. Okay. So, random night. So, yeah, all the songs are going to be chosen at random, not by me. Some of them are chosen by you, the good viewer. I say you, not you specifically, unless you're one of the 3 people who's actually been involved in this. We should get on with it and do another song. So, I was going to play some of my songs, and also I'm going to play a bunch of other songs as well. We need to choose a song from the Pink book. So let me just get this rolling now. I'll explain as we go along. So this is the Guinness Book of British Hit Singles. It's got like every song that ever entered the UK top 75 from 1952, I think, up until this issue only goes up to like about 2002, which is when music pretty much stopped being good forever. So we don't need to worry about anything after that. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it on that. 341 is the page. And somewhere on that page is going to be a song that I'm going to play later on in the show. But we have to do this early just to get it set up and give me a little bit of a chance to think about what song it is I'm going to do. 341. Okay, so, well, it starts with Willie Nelson, which is always a good start for me. Nina, New Kids on the Block, New Order, New Radicals, New Seekers. So kind of like a lot of people with new in their name, or Willie Nelson. Obviously I'm leaning towards Willie, but it depends if I'm feeling daring later on. Right, I shall keep that page saved, and we'll do a little bit of homework because I will have an opportunity to do so. Right, so what we're going to do now is load up a different... Were you hearing that? I don't think you were you? Was the sound not on? Okay. Then you won't have heard any of the stuff that I just said. God, it's a good job I looked up at the little monitor here that said there was no sound on. Right, you didn't hear any of that stuff. So what I did was let's do it again. No, let's not do it again. I scrolled all the songs of my own, and it came up with Nothing at All from the album. What the hell album was it on? From Let the Hard Times Roll. So I'm gonna play that song. It's a cappella, so I'm gonna do it, hands free. Well, I took me a deep breath, and I counted to 3. I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. I was born into comfort. I was raised by TV, and I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. Is there cause for suspicion? Can you see what I see? I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. And who needs education when you've got a degree? I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. There's a twist in the fabric, there's a knot in the wood. There is no lesser evil, there is no greater good. And every heartbreaking lesson carries no wisdom at all. And I've had more second chances than I'd care to recall. And in some far-flung aggression, kids are dying for me. But I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. We paid a high price for freedom, still it don't come for free. And I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. So I took me a deep breath, and I counted to 3. I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. Give me a home with the brave, give me a land of the free. I am nothing at all like I wanted to be. Go something like that. Phew. Well, I'm just glad that the first one was a song that I knew the words for. Okay, so next up, I'm going to play you a little something that's about something that's going to happen later on in the show. So I wanted to pick a show closer that was going to be kind of stupendous and a good song. And that's tricky to do when you're choosing songs at random. So I went about it like this. Oh, no, not like that. Hang on, not like that. I need to find the button to press. It's, right, okay, here we go. This one. Hello, dear viewer, and welcome to the World Cup of Random Song Selection. What I've done is, in hopes of getting a song that is both random but also quite good, I'm drawing upon the Rolling Stone magazine's list of 500 greatest songs of all time, and I'm going to choose one at random. So first of all, what I've done is I've taken the big list, if you can see it here, and I've broken it up into chunks of 20 songs, and they're all going to play off against each other to make it through to the next round using this little random number wheel, and it's going to go something like this. Okay, matchup number 1, here we go. And number 17 is Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. We'll be going through to the next round. Okay. Numbers 21 to 40 on the all-time list. Number 7, that is Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. Let's keep rolling. Next list is 4. That is Georgia on My Mind. What a Song by Ray Charles. Next up, and so on and so on and so forth until we end up with this list of songs, which will be battling out in the second round. Stay tuned. Yeah, so there you have it. I realised I've already kind of messed up my list thing. I was supposed to play that, and then I was supposed to play a song of my own. So I'll tell you what, that was only a short one. So I'll do another one of mine. Now I've learned that while the things are scrolling, you won't be able to hear my voice. So we'll scroll it in silence then, and then we'll come back to this. Here we go. Okay, it was What's Not to Love. You didn't hear me talking then, did you? No, you didn't. Okay, let's do that one. Okay. That's not right, is it? There's a girl who could never belong to an age that's so unkind. There you go. Come join me over here. She can take all the weight of the world, lay it easy on my mind. Little flame in the coldest of winter. For me, well, that's enough. So if you asked me why do I love her, I'd say tell me now what's not to love. Everybody needs someone, they say. Well, that's no concern of mine. 'Cause I have a friend to hold on to my hand as I walk this narrow line. And I don't care what the weatherman says, 'cause it never rains on us. And if you ask me why do I love her, I'd say tell me now what's not to love. On terrified evenings, dark as the night, the heartbroken bleeding, I knew it then. And I still believe that your love is no good if the road is too easy now. She pulls me home when I'm close to the edge, when all the reason's bound to fail. She keeps me safe from the trouble I see, and she keeps me out of jail. Tiny fuse in a beat-up machine, she's my daisy in the dust. And if you ask me why do I love her, I'd say, tell me now what's not to love. If you ask me why do I love her, I'd say, tell me now what's not to love. Have a little wobble around. Okay, right. So that's that done. What have I got next? Okay, so another way of choosing songs was, well, what I did was I put the word out to people on what what passes for social media on my account, which was me essentially just putting one tweet out saying, anyone got an interesting way to choose random songs? And actually, the response was quite surprisingly fulsome. And so I promised that I would play the song of whoever came up with the best method of choosing a song, if you get me. And so here is how that... Okay, everyone, welcome to Milk and Cookies. Rebecca and Steph, who have come up with an ingenious method of choosing songs at random. How did you do it?
Well, I literally just finished work, saw your tweet, and I thought, this is what I need to do. So I'm a bit of a technophobe, but I had heard of Siri before. So I thought I'd ask her what I should do, see what she came up with. And she told me her favourite song was something because she likes cowbells. So I thought, cowbells? Cowbells are good. So I kind of had an argument with Siri for about 15 minutes trying to make her help me find these songs.
Yeah, that's when I came home from work. I heard Rebecca having an argument with somebody, knew there was nobody else in the house. Then it made a bit more sense.
So I gave up with her and I thought, I know what Google is, so I thought I'd try Google. So I put it in the best cowbell songs and it came up with a top 10 list. So I thought, okay, we don't want to pick it because that wouldn't be random. So we thought, well, we've got 4 cats. So we thought we get our giant David Ford poster out. I write down all the 10 songs on little bits of paper. We put a cat treat on each piece of paper. We shuffled them first, so we didn't know what order they were in. Then we took whichever cat was nearest, which happened to be Cosmo, who's here with us now.
Yeah.
Our 3-legged cat is lovely. Really.
I would say, is a 3-legged cat important for this method, or would it work with a cat with 4 or even 5 legs?
We tried one with 4 legs, and they walked out of the room.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easier to run away when you've got a full complement of legs. Yeah.
You say that, he's pretty fast.
I'm sure he is. And so eventually, having gone through this method of using various different types of artificial intelligence and indeed feline intelligence, what song did you come up with?
Stone Free by Jimi Hendrix and the Experience.
Magnificent. Which is quite intimidating for a perfunctory guitar player like me to tackle Jimmy. But I promised that whoever came up with the best method of choosing a song, I would do it. You are the winner. And so I'm going to play your song. I hope I do you and your fluffy friend there justice.
Cosmo.
Thanks a lot, David.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so there you go. That was Rebecca and Steph and Cosmo. And they came up with a truly ingenious, multifaceted, multi-layered way of choosing a song. I have a cowbell, and I'm going to see if I can Yeah, that's right. Play a Jimi Bloody Hendrix song. Okay, but you know that's what we're here for, to have a challenge. Okay, right. So I need to get the tempo. Okay. Yeah. We'll be needing that later. Don't worry. You've got to set these things up. All right. Day in the week, I'm in a different city. If I stay too long, try to pull me down. You talk about me like I'm a dog, talking about the clothes I wear. But they don't realize we're the ones who square. That's why you can't hold me down. I don't wanna be tied down. I gotta move. Stone free, do as I please. Stone free, to ride the breeze. Stone free, I can't stay. Got to get away. Oh yeah. Woman here, woman there, trying to put me in a plastic cage. But they don't realize it's so easy to break. Yeah, sometimes I got a feeling like my heart is getting hot. And that's when I gotta move before I get caught. That's why, listen to me, baby, you can't hold me down. You don't wanna be tied down. I gotta move, yeah. Stone free, do as I please. Stone free, to ride the breeze. Stone free, I can't stay. Got to get away. Oh yeah. stay stone free. I got to get away. Stone free. I do as I please. Stone free. Stone free. I can't stay. Got to get away. Got to get away. So that happened. That was Stone Free by Jimmy. Next up, next random thing. Okay, let's go to round 2 of the World Cup, and we're going to whittle it down to our semi-finalists. What do I press for that? This one. That one? Welcome back to the World Cup of Random Songs. The excitement is really ramping up right now as we whittle it down from the 24 songs left over from the original 480 down to our semi-final 4 contenders using this little multicolored die thing, and it's going to work a little bit like this. The songs have been split into 4 groups of 6. Each song has been assigned a color, and I'm just going to roll this thing and we're going to choose 4 winners from the list of 24, and it's going to go something like this. Okay, here we go. Group A. Let's roll that dice, and it's orange. So that's going to be Crazy, the Patsy Cline classic. Okay, Group B. Let's do it. Oh, what's that? Purple. It's Layla again. Okay, here we go. Group C. Come on, what have we got? Oh, that's yellow. And that is Get Up, Stand Up, Bob Marley. All right, and where does it go? Oh, orange. So the last member of the semi-final is going to be A Hard Day's Night. Okay, so we have our semi-finalists. It's going to be one of these 4 songs played out at the end of the show. We're going to be playing the semi-finals and final and choosing a song live during the show. So stick around, don't go anywhere. It's going to be truly terrifying. Okay, so there you have it. Now, what should we do next? Let's do another me song, shall we? Again, you will not hear me while the selection is being made, so let's just roll them quickly. Down by the Sea, my goodness. Let's see if I can remember how to do that. I deliberately, just for comedy's sake, didn't actually look back at any of my own songs. It would appear that the gods of random want me to play the piano a lot tonight, so let's press the button. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't even know if I've ever played this live. I don't know, I think maybe I used to play it live years and years ago. Let's see if I can remember any of the words. Take these little shards of silver and forge them back to life, 'cause all our dreams are coming real tonight. The trees are flaming, sweet November. Turn towards the light, 'cause all our dreams are coming real tonight. Down by the sea, there is a girl whose heart heart's not right, and anyone can see that she's so sad, I don't know why. Keep the change, I'm not that wealthy. Keep your hopes alive, 'cause all our dreams are coming real tonight. And down by the sea, there is a girl whose heart's not right, and anyone can see that she's so sad, and I don't know why. Well, truth be told, it's not that lonesome. All this holding on, 'cause you've been right beside me all along. Gosh and golly. That's a... Oh, hang on. Let me press the button. We're back over here. Yeah, over here. This thing, it's supposed to be like a really smooth, just like transition from one to the other, but it really likes to have a good look around before it settles on what it's going to look at. I don't know. Maybe it was a rash purchase, but I've been doing a few of these shows. I figure we may as well kit up for the occasion. Right. Oh. God, I feel like when you do things at random, you have to be so much more regimented about it. So I've actually got a list and everything. Right. Okay. Right now, another. So we've been doing random so far, and that's been cool and everything. And we've been coming up with some random songs, but like random songs from a certain group of parameters. What I really wanted to do was to try and choose a song literally at random from a list of every song that's ever been written or performed since the dawning of time. And so this was really the challenge that I was laying out. And one, I don't like to use the word genius too liberally, but one genius out there came up with a way of doing just that, of choosing a song at random out of the biggest list of songs in the entire world, and this is how we did it. I have to press this button. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show David, who has come up with the most ingenious method for choosing songs at random. Hello, welcome to the show, and tell us, what is this and how does it work?
Hi David, thanks for having me. It's a little online tool that uses another online database of basically all the discs that have ever been released since about 1950. It filters down to a decade to start off with and chooses a genre of music, and then it just filters by the year or styles until it gets down to one disc. When it's got one disc left, it randomly chooses out of the tracks on that disc one track and it throws it at you.
And it's making all these decisions entirely at random. It's sort of,
Yeah, completely randomly. There's absolutely nothing that I do to control it. I'll put my hands up in the air while you're running it to make sure. But yeah, I don't control the server. Once it's off, it's off. And I have no logs or information about what people have found using it. It's once an answer's been given, it's gone.
And this is from a database of like millions of songs, like pretty much every song.
Absolutely millions. There's a website called discogs.com that we should give a shout out to because it wouldn't be possible without them.
Absolutely. Thank you, discogs.com. Well, without further ado, shall we run this thing? And let me just find the little button that says refresh, and here we go. We are rocking. So at first it's going to choose a country. It's going to be UK or US. Presumably that's just so that we don't get anything in a foreign language that I can't sing.
Exactly.
So you've thought about me in this, and I really respect that. Okay, we've got 1980s UK hip hop. Was there any? 1987. We're down to 4 results, and now we're going to get our track. Oh, it's Let's Wait a While by Janet Jackson. Now, we should point out that that's not UK and not particularly hip-hop, but the reason for that is that it filters down to a disc and then randomly chooses a song off the disc, so it could be on a compilation.
Exactly. So that it could well be that there is a UK hip-hop song on there,
right.
But it can easily take a turn at the last minute and choose something completely random.
Yeah. Okay, so I've forgotten to mention something, and that is that. So what we're going to do is we're not going to play that song, which is just as well, because I really do not enjoy the music of Janet Jackson. The way we're going to do this, we're going to run it 3 times, once to show how it works. Another time, I'm just going to hit refresh again. The next time, we're going to do it just to show that it is kind of random and something very silly will come up. And then the third one, that is the one we're going to do. Those were the rules, which we did decide in advance, but I did not mention them because I'm a fool like that, and I get easily flustered. Okay, our second little one is going now. We're in the 80s again. New Wave, UK Funk Soul from 1981. And here is our song. It's I Am the Beat by The Look. Not one I'm familiar with. Right, okay, but this is the actual one. This is the song that we are going to do.
Fingers
And
crossed.
it's running. I am actually really, really nervous right now. It's got me all a fluster. UK Funk Soul, 1950s. Okay, a 1950s funk soul ballad. And what have we got? It's Lover Come Back to Me by Ed Townsend. Not one I know, but it sounds promisingly like that is actually going to be a song. And if it's a soul song from the 1950s, how can it be a bad one? Wow, I'm a little bit relieved, because obviously in the times that I've been just playing with this, and I've been playing with it a lot, some of the things that I've got have been distinctly awful, or just completely bizarre and unplayable. I did hit it once, and I got something that I thought was an ambient, I want to say anti-Semitic sort of conspiracy theory record, which I really, really did not want to play. So I'm glad that we did it like this, and have come up with what seems like, I hope, a really nice soul tune from the olden days.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah. So David, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to build this wonderful monstrosity, and for joining us this evening. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks so much. Good luck learning it. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yes, that's how we chose this song, and I really dodged a bullet on this one, because this is it's a great song, and actually it's not a song without pedigree. It was the lyric was written by Oscar Hammerstein, and there were versions of it by Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday and all kinds of cool people. And but the version by Ed Townsend is this real kind of razzmatazz, kind of like I don't know, like some sort of Vegas show tune of a thing. So I'm trying my best to harness that element of it in my performance. So we're back at the piano again. So here we go. The most random song in the world. The sky was blue, and up above the moon was just like new, and so was love. This eager heart of mine keeps singing, lover, where can you be? you came at last. Love had its day, but now that day is past. Love's gone away. This aching heart of mine keeps on singing. Lover, come back to me. I remember every little thing you used to do. I get so lonely when every path I walk along with you. It's no wonder I get so lonely. The sky was blue, the night was oh so cold, the moon was new, and love was so old. And while I'm sitting here, this heart of mine is singing, get here, baby, come on home, darling, and never come back to me. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That was actually really fun to spend some time on. So thanks for David and the Magic Pixies of Discogs for throwing that one at me. Right now's the point in the show where I have to remind you of the reason that we're here. This is not something, just for the fun of it or for my own enjoyment or humiliation, although I do hope that you have enjoyed it and I have felt utterly humiliated as a result of the show that we've had. But what we're doing is we're raising money. So what I want your money. Not for me, for a wonderful cause called Reverse Rett, which is about helping people, families who are touched by the hell that is Rett syndrome, and ultimately finding a cure. So here's a little video about that. Here we go. I hope.
Rett does not just change lives, it changes time. It rearranges the milestones of development. First smile, first steps, first words. They may come late or not at all. While the lives of others move on, time around a child with Rett seems to stop and even go backwards.
You expect when you have a second child, you imagine your children playing together and being friends with each other as they grow up, and certainly the bond they have is really, really special.
I was always really excited to have a little sister, and I very clearly remember meeting her. She was absolutely tiny, but I just remember holding her for the first time. That bond between an older sibling and a younger sibling.
The hardest part for Amy is how limited she is, trapped in a body that doesn't work, with a mind that is active and that knows and understands. And seeing her older sister develop independence and develop interests, I constantly wonder how it could have been.
It's very hard to accept that Amy is going to lead such a different life to me while she's so similar to me as a person. That's very difficult.
Rett is a genetic disorder, but there is only a 1% chance of recurrence in a family, so two siblings of the same parents may find themselves living on very different timelines.
It was just kind of a rapid change for Daisy. From April until last month she was in hospital. You've got the worry of what's going to happen to Daisy, but also kind of trying to keep things as normal as possible for Martha. It was their 4th birthday when Daisy was kind of in the midst of her hospital admission, and we kind of had to decide who was going to be with Martha and who was going to be with Daisy, and it was just difficult. Completely torn all the time, I suppose. Even with Daisy, I'm feeling bad that I'm not with Martha, and yeah.
For some, every single moment of living with a sibling with Rett is precious.
The main reason why I love my family is the fact that we always have fun, and there's so much life. My mum and my dad, they're always positive, they're always having fun, they're always trying to bring entertainment to Ollie as well as to us.
That thought, you're going to die soon and you're not going to have time to do all of these things. We have a chance to succeed in life, have a family, and while it's been stripped off her.
It doesn't have to be this way. We have identified the gene that causes Rett. Rett has been reversed in laboratory conditions. We're close. The next step is gene therapy human trials. It may be possible to reset the clock, unlock a future for a child where the big moments in life are attainable. But we need funding to continue vital research.
I'm not willing to accept that this is as good as things can be for Daisy when there's so much unknown out there in the world of research that we've got to kind of cling on to that hope, really.
You can help move things forward for families living with Rett. Together, we can reset the clock.
There you go. So please give lots of money. There should be a link at the first line of the little description of this YouTube screen. I would also appreciate if someone in the comments could post a little link. I can't really do it now. I have my hands full, not literally, but metaphorically full. And then, if you could all give as much as you feel you can spare at this time, I would appreciate that enormously. Already, people have been so generous this Milk and Cookies season. It's been quite overwhelming. I had no idea that people would be so generous and giving. So long may it continue, and I will keep doing these shows as long as it's necessary. Okay, right. Let's look at the list. Okay. Oh my goodness, I have to play the song from the Pink Book. I was torn on this one. There's an easy one and a difficult one. So I say the easy one. I mean, it's. I mean, Willie Nelson's version of "Always on My Mind" is kind of. It's. Well, I think the Elvis version for me is the one, but Willie's has a certain special something as well, and also it is, in my opinion, and I've said this before, and I will say it whenever I'm asked. I think it may be the best pop song ever written, so that would be one to do. The one, therefore, not to do is "You Get What You Give" by the New Radicals, which I've never done that before, never particularly wanted to, but now's an opportunity. So I don't really. I'm torn. Maybe we'll do half of each. No, that wouldn't be right, would it? Right. Let's try doing this, and we'll see how badly it can possibly go. I may have to read the words off my phone. All right. Oh. Oh my God. Okay. Wake up, kids. We got the dreamers you. Don't let go, you got the music in you. One dance left, this world is gonna pull through. Don't give up, you got a reason to live. Can't forget, you only get what you give. This whole damn world could fall apart. You'll be okay, follow your heart. You're in harm's way, I'm right behind. You got the music in you, don't let go. You got the music in you. One dance left, this world is gonna pull through. Don't give up, you got a reason to live. Can't forget, you only get what you give. Don't let go, you got the music in you. Okay, is this it? Health insurance and papers dying, something flipping by, and fake computers crashing, dying, cloning while they're multiplying. Fashion shoots with Beck and Hanson, Courtney Love, Marilyn Manson. They're all fakes, run to your mansion. Come around, we'll kick your ass in. Don't let go, don't let it in you. Don't forget, you got the music in you. One dance left, this world is gonna pull through. Can't forget, you only get what you give. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me, won't you tell me that your sweet love hasn't died? Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Oh, I'll keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. 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 Okay, did them both anyway. Right. My goodness, it's time for the World Cup final. Oh my goodness, this is terrifying. So what we're going to do is that this is going to be decided by a coin toss. We split the competition up into two semi-finals, and hopefully if I hit this. Okay, here we go. Semi-final number 1. Heads is crazy. Tails, get up, stand up. Yeah. It's actually a really interesting semi-final we've got here. We've got a lot of bases covered. So we've got classic country, classic reggae, and in the other group we've got classic rock and like classic pop. So I guess it's a pretty eclectic bunch. Right, here we go. So heads for crazy, tails for get up, stand up. Can you see that? That's tails. Oh, get up, stand up goes through to the final. To be honest, I was kind of hoping to avoid that, partly on the grounds of accusations of cultural appropriation. Okay, so that's that one. And the next one should be here. Okay. Heads, Layla, tails, A Hard Day's Night. Oh, my God. Right, here we go. And that one is heads, Layla, as if playing Jimi Hendrix wasn't stupid enough. Okay, right. So that leaves the final. I don't have a graphic for the final, obviously, because I didn't know what it was going to be. So heads is get up, stand up. Tails is Layla. Okay, heads. Get up, stand up. Tails, Layla, and it's tails. So I have to try and play Layla. Right, okay, now this is, it's not an easy one to play solo. Now, there was, of course, the very famous unplugged version, which I could just pick up an acoustic guitar and do, but that seems like it would be defeating the point of Milk and Cookies, which is to try and do something really, really difficult. So actually, the gods of random have thrown up something really rather challenging. So I'm gonna try and do a sort of approximation of kind of how the record goes, the original version. Okay. Because actually it's really interesting, because obviously I knew what the semi-finalists were a couple of days ago, so I've had that much time to sort of like listen to the songs. And actually, Layla, I'd always sort of written it off as being kind of like just sort of like a the masturbatory riff that goes on and on in it. But actually, there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on in the arrangement around that, which I've kind of come to really admire. So anyway, let's try and do it. Okay. And this is the last song. So after this one, it's all over. The show's done. You can go about your business, and we need never speak of this again. Right. So to start with, I need to build a click track. And you need to not play it too fast, because that could really bite me on the arse later on. Right, here we go. Okay. So from there, we've got kind of like that's the tempo set. Now we have to start layering up guitars. Right. So, who cares if it's in tune? It's all going to go a bit mayhem anyway. So here's the thing, like, it's not, so the song isn't just sort of a whole bunch of guitars, like, layered over each other playing the same chord sequence like every band, including mine, did in the 90s and early 2000s. It's kind of quite carefully put together to give the big guitar riff some space in which to work and some supporting things. So actually, it's built around this kind of harmony guitar parts that I'm going to try and do right now. Oh, no, not there. Okay. It's up there, yeah. Okay. And then it has its partner, which hopefully will go like this. And then you add a little bit of distortion and do this part. And then add a little bit more distortion, and you have these bits. And there's one that's a little bit more so up here. All of which gives a little bit of room for the money shot. And then the thing that really ties the room together is the bass. What do you do when you get lonely? Nobody's waiting by your side. You've been running hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride. Layla, got me on my knees. Layla, begging darling please. Layla, darling won't you ease my worried mind? Trying to give you consolation. Your man will let you down. And like a fool, I fell in love with you. You turned my whole world upside down. Layla, got me on my knees. Layla, begging darling please. Layla, darling won't you ease my worried mind? Make the best of a situation before I finally go insane. Please don't say we'll never find the way. Tell Thank you. That was Milk and Cookies, The Random Night. I think you'll agree it was pretty random. Thank you so much. Please do come again. There's going to be another one in a month's time, and in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to play a really interesting show of a bunch of my own songs. Thank you for being here. Please give generously. A lot of people have been saying, how can you give me money? I don't want your money. I want Reverse Rett to get your money. So do me a favor and give some to them. Thanks a lot and good night.